Hi, my name is Tim Owen. I'm the founder of InstantRecall. In this video, I'll show you 12 tips and shortcuts that you can use to make InstantRecall even more productive. Okay, so the first tip I'd like to talk about is actually a reminder to make sure you configure InstantRecall to allow you to pull in social information about your contacts. So to that, you click on the menu bar here in the upper left, click then on Settings, and go to Manage Social Connections. And from there, you just need to log into your different social accounts. Once you've done that, right, and you navigate to a contact, you'll see that all their social profile information is pulled into InstantRecall. All right, tip number 2 is a way that you can very easily add a note to a contact without having to go to the note editor. So to do this, we just do a long press on the contact name. So here I'm going to press, do a long press on J.S. Shaw, and you'll see it pops up the note editor where we can quickly add a note about the contact. So our next tip is how you can quickly add a tag to an existing note. Here again, use the long press. So here I'm going to press on this note. It pops up the tag editor, and we can quickly add an additional tag or remove tags to that note. So tip number 4 is how you can easily access voice mode anywhere within the application. Now I first should add the way to access voice mode, or the standard way, is to click on the menu bar and then click on the voice mode slide out. But an easier way to do that is what we call a 4-finger press. So you just take your 4 fingertips, press it on the screen, and that will activate voice mode. Okay, our tip number 5 is something I use all the time and find very useful. So let's say you find some important personal information on the web about one of your contacts and want to add it to InstantRecall. Well, you can use the share feature of your phone to quickly add it to InstantRecall. So just select the text, press the share button here at the top right of the screen, and then click on the Add Quick Note. So that note will be added to whatever contract you want to add it to. All right. And I just happen to have Modi in my contact list. All right. Now the note has been added to InstantRecall. Okay, tip number 6 is related to the use of InstantRecall widgets. Now, by the way, I often find accessing widgets on Android can be a little difficult depending what version of Android you're using. But on Android 5.0, you just click on the screen here, all right, and then it pulls up the widget screen, and then that displays all the widgets that are available to you. So we've created a couple InstantRecall widgets. Oops. So there's one for a quick note and voice note. So I'll just show you the quick note widget. Now take that to your screen, and now it's been added. So if now I want to add a quick note, I just touch on that icon. It automatically pulls up InstantRecall. I can add a note, add it to a specific contact, and it's been done. And it's added to, there I added it to J.S. Shaw. Okay, tip number 7 is using your voice to add a note within the note editor. Now you can, of course, use the keypad to add a note, but you can also use Google's voice recognition capability. Now I should say, in particular for long dictations, I strongly recommend you press on the microphone located on the upper right-hand side of the keypad, right? That's to the right of the word test here, not the microphone on the left-hand side of this icon bar. For whatever reason, Google uses different algorithms for each of those, and we found that the microphone on the right-hand side above the keypad works much better, particularly for long dictations. Hey, tip number 8 is to show you how you can communicate directly with an InstantRecall contact from within the application. So all you need to do is when you're from the profile screen, you can press on the picture of your contact, right? And that will pop up your contact manager's, your contact information in your contact manager. So let's say you wanted to phone or maybe send an SMS message, you just press on the SMS icon and that would bring up your message application and you can send a message to Jayesh. Okay, tip number 9 is how to add a contact within InstantRecall. Now, by the way, InstantRecall is not meant to replace your contact manager. It complements your contact manager. Generally speaking, you should add contacts first within your contact manager or maybe even within Google Contacts, and they'll be replicated with InstantRecall. But you can access, again, you can add a contact within InstantRecall. So you just press the plus people sign at the bottom right here, okay, and that will bring you to your phone's contact manager where you can add that contact. Once you've done that, that contact will be replicated within InstantRecall. Tip number 10 is how to use the InstantRecall notifications features. So InstantRecall can remind you to add notes about a contact after a meeting or a phone call, and it can also even display notes about a contact when you receive an incoming call. You can adjust these notifications in settings. So just press the menu bar here on the top left, click on settings, and you'll see notification preferences. And you can determine how and when you want to be notified. Okay, tip number 11 is the use of the Google Groups feature. All right, so within Google Contacts, you can actually segment your contacts into different groups, and these groups are replicated with InstantRecall. So this is a great way to keep track of different, your contacts in different ways. You might create a group for work or for, your neighborhood or particular interests you have, like, maybe you've got a group of foodie friends. And you can segment your contacts that way. So here, for example, I selected the foodies group, and that lists all the contacts I have related to my food friends. So a very powerful feature in Google Contacts that you can use within InstantRecall. So last but not least, please remember our final power tip, and that is, well, a note a day makes your relationships better than okay. So we recommend you spend a few minutes each day adding notes about the people you interact with. It'll help you strengthen your relationships with the people you value. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you'd like more information, please visit our blog at www.instantrecall.io. Thanks.